We're here with Scarlet Hollow. I don't know anything about this game. All I know is that it's the same development team that did Slay the Princess. And if you haven't played Slay the Princess, definitely give that one a go. I adore that game. That is one of the only games on my Steam library that I've like 100% completed. Played it, I thought it was fantastic, and I was like, I wanna do it all. I wanna see all the different outcomes, and it had a lot of different outcomes. Your name is Comet. Select 2 traits. Okay, so we got powerful build, mystical, talk to animals, street smart, keen eye, book smart, hot, extremely good looking. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Okay. Traits unlock additional parts and dialogue options. Interesting. I'm kind of drawn to talk to animals. That sounds kind of cool. A gift and curse, it says. That sounds fun. Just because I'm kind of thinking, like, what works well with talk to animals, you know? Keen eye, empathetic. What if we find an animal, but we also need keen eye to empathize with them, with the animal? But then street smart, you know. What if we found a ratty animal who tries to lie to us? That's why I'm thinking, like, I probably don't need hot. I don't want to seduce any animals, you know? I'm gonna go keen eye. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, 26 hours of bus rides, with countless late-night stops in seedy depots. That... Is it depot? Depot. What? I said depot. Seedy depots. That would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. Yeah, what's up with our... Did it say long-lost cousin? Bad news. The funeral of... Helene? Never heard that name before. Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt seem like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. Oh, maybe I should have called my hometown, like, you know, like a matching name to Scarlet Hollow, like Blue Town. So anyway, as I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's still here. Look at his face. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. What? That's dangerous. Are you serious? What's wrong with you? Hell yeah. I was such a shithead back then. I'm still a bit of a shithead, but hey, nobody's perfect. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was going to call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. Oh. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot. So I guess she really was mad and not just playing. Yeah, okay. But she kept swinging and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that. We've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. I'm sorry. Record scratch. Let's go back. You were talking about this was when you were a dumb teen. You know, you were talking about it like it was like, oh yeah, back in the day, I was such a shithead back then, but I'm better now. But if it was only a year ago, you know. So about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like, for real, and geez. You ever get so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? Threaten, yeah, I feel like killing someone right now, actually. No, not really. Oh, yeah. All the time. Never follow through with it, of course. This guy's a cop or something. By you telling me this, you don't know anything. I have never felt that way about another person, and I find it alarming that you have. Smile and pretend he didn't just say that. I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of what I want to do. Let's, yeah, so you were saying about your girlfriend? You smile and pretend he didn't just say that. I knew you'd get me. We understand each other. Somebody trying to break your heart. It changes a person. Makes them want to do things they never thought they'd want to do. Right. I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. What? But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. Keen eye. Ooh, so we've got a thing with one of our personality traits, eh? Yeah, I want to choose that one. Do you love her enough to make this work? You were so worked up by the thought of losing her that you threatened to kill her, but now that she's giving birth to a child you created together, you're planning on running off? Even if you love her, think about whether that love is strong enough that you'd be able to handle raising a kid together. Think about how your actions are going to impact his life, and whether removing yourself would be better for him in the long run. Whoa. Huh. Yeah, good stuff to think about. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? I didn't. Scarlet Hollow, just a small town. You probably haven't heard of it. Don't answer. I'll say I didn't. No need to be nasty. I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. So, if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I rode it pretty often, so I'd know. That's weird. This guy's weird. Almost nobody ever goes up that way, though come to think of it. I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine in the Hollow, you see? And there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Right. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts? What? They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip: sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. Nice, I love boiled peanuts. Take the peanuts. No thanks. Screw you and screw your peanuts. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Eat the peanuts. What? This feels like a very serious choice here, you know? Let's take the peanuts. Let's take them. Maybe we could use them somehow. You take the peanuts. Thanks. You're welcome. Just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow. End of the line. Almost there. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though, for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hey, Comet. Is this my cousin? You instantly recognize the one young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin. Right, yes. I offer her your boiled peanuts as condolence. Yes! Want some peanuts? I got them from the bus. You hold out the dripping bag, offering it to your cousin. What? Put those away. Why would I want your wet peanuts? Now, come on, let's go. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. I hope we can offer the peanuts to everyone. It doesn't take much driving before only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Tip: dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Let's keep it light. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? Your cousin turns to you with an icy glare. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were someone else, but she isn't. She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. So, the funeral. It's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Since I'm here, do you need any help planning? I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. Just needed the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. How are you holding up? Fine. Hinai, are you sure? You seem tense. You know you can talk to me, right? She tenses up even more before letting out a heavy sigh. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine. Really. I can't believe we've never actually met before this. You have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. It was mentioned that our mom didn't get along with this side of the family. Whoa. Okay, so I can call her out on it. Is there bad blood between us? You don't know me. I don't know why my mom left. I kind of want to pick the neutral option. Is there bad blood between us? You don't know me, and I don't know what my mom's problem was with this side of the family. Your cousin stares straight ahead, her expression icy. Eh? Remain silent. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. So something's going on. Maybe our cousin knows why we don't get on, I guess. But she did invite us over here, right? Like, I don't know if I can go all the way back in this dialogue. Long lost cousin, bad news. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral, your cousin's mother, seemed like something you should ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship. So it's like, I don't know what's going on between our families, right? But as I see, as our cousin is being, she did invite us here to the funeral. So we could interpret that in a nice way. You know, we could interpret that like, you know, she's going through a lot right now, but maybe she wants to extend an olive branch, you know, now that both of our moms are dead. That doesn't mean we can't get along, right? Or maybe she's lured us all the way here to murder us. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in grey cities. I love the art here. I love that, like, this side looks so trepidatious here. You know, like half of the house looks kind of upright and normal. I mean, there's a cracked window here, but like this side looks all fucked up. I love that. The art in Slay the Princess was absolutely fantastic, and I'm so intrigued by this game, you know? Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. A jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. Ooh. It's looking like the bloody mansion in Final Fantasy VII, you know? You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. I love PB&J. How'd you know it was one of my favorites? That smile can't be real. I got an achievement for that. You said someone actually cleans this place. Have you ever actually seen that happen, or does this person just say they did it and leave? Oh, I keep a close watch on Janie. She cleans. Maybe it's not up to your sleek city standards, but this is an old house in the country. There's a level of dirt and grime you have to learn to live with. Sure. What if I want ice cream? Her, like, hand tensed there. I don't think we should touch this lady's ice cream. Then you can buy yourself some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know, and there will be consequences. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Talk to animals, approach the cat. Don't try to pet Fur. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Ne me parle pas. Sorry, I don't speak French. So we have talked to animals, but they don't necessarily talk in English. That's hilarious. I'm sorry, little lady. Je ne parle pas Francois. Of course, how typically American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only that I might insult you directly to your face, you unconscious swine. Very funny. Her name sounds French. Stop wasting my time and let's finish the tour. Right, well, it seems like the cat knows English. It was just, yeah, okay. Once again, follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom, not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside, do what you must if you must. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Explore lie. What a nice bathroom. I kind of wonder what happens if you just lie the whole tour. You're like, wow, your house is so good. Lift toilet seat. Oh. Oh. Scam, fellas, the jig is up. We can talk to bugs too. Use the facilities. We haven't gone in hours, you know, what is, you know. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You'll do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. You know, because, like, I bet that action would have consequences. You know, if we skip the bathroom now, it might become a problem later. I don't know. Or maybe we made the wrong choice just now, and we've just gotten a disease, and we're gonna die at the end of the game. Could you imagine? Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour, follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had JD wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you'd better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. Kenai, what's with all the boxes? Old family stuff. Offer to help move them? Do you need help moving them? Tabitha eyes you up and down for a moment. No. This room is nice, thank you. I'm gonna lie. This is a nice room, thank you. Good. You should be honored to stay in a historic landmark such as this. Every piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. This is not an IKEA bedroom, or whatever such nonsense you're used to in the city. I feel like she's got the wrong idea about the city. I guess I'll start to get settled. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Tips, some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away and others down the line. You know, we don't have to inherit our parents' bad blood. We can start fresh, now that it's just us. Look, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here, but you haven't exactly been easy. I'm under a lot of pressure right now. Just stay out of my hair, okay? I have work to do. That's fair enough. You know, maybe if I was nicer. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. Oh my god! There's some nasty dialogue options here. Sounds impressive and exciting, good for you. Sounds pretty boring. Don't you ever think about things that you could be doing with your life that might give you a better sense of purpose than running a coal mine? That's kind of sad. Ew, gross. Running a coal mine has got to be one of the most ethically and physically vile jobs on the planet. Hashtag Girlboss. I'm gonna hashtag Girlboss. Damn, I can't believe you're only in your 20s and already running a coal mine. Talk about hashtag Girlboss. Don't patronize me. I know you have nothing to your name, comment. Any other inane questions before I leave? I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you. You in this sprawling, decrepit estate.